Hello and welcome to United with Alvin. You can always unite with me by liking, subscribing, and commenting in the comment section below. Now let's get to the vibes. Nothing seems to be going on right for Manchester United. It just be chaotic. And like I said, from point to fight. We just can't get a breather at Manchester United. Nothing seems to be working. Look, for years we've been talking about rebuild. And we just seems to get it right. From sacking managers to players leaving, and there's nothing stabilized at Manchester United. We thought we were having a very good transfer window. We thought we were having a good transfer window. By the sign of Cunha, Mbumo, Sesko, and all of a sudden, boom, Kobe Mainoo wants to leave Manchester United for a regular playing time. It seems Ruben Amorim have had a sat down talk with Kobe Mainoo. And for the way I'm looking at things, Kobe Mainoo just doesn't want a loan. He's saying he wants a loan to leave Manchester United for a regular play, but it seems not to be so. He just wants to leave Manchester United because it's chaotic, it's not stabilized. And if we are about to sack another manager, or if there's an intent or intention to sign Ruben Amorim, it means the next manager, he doesn't feel that the environment is good enough for his development. Kobe Mainoo doesn't feel that the environment at Manchester United is good enough for his development. Let's call the spade a spade. He's saying he wants a loan to get a regular playing time for the World Cup, but that's not the case. When he gets the loan, I'm not sure who ever comes to Manchester United again. The board have sat him down and told him he's very, very important. Now the question that will going to most Man United fans is, should they have accepted the £100 million for Bruno Fernandes to leave? Was it the right move to stay? At this point in time, as a United fan, as a die-hard Manchester United fan, Bruno Fernandes staying was warranted. Personally, in my opinion, Bruno Fernandes staying is warranted. Look, Kobe Mainoo, I'm sure he leaving is people get it to his ears. 20 years old, at the top of his game, played for Manchester United regularly. His first season, played for the Euros. He wants to have a taste of the World Cup. He wants to, because with the likes of Watson coming on board, he might occupy his position because Watson's playing in regularly at Crystal Palace. And Kobe Mainoo feels strengthened that if he doesn't get a regular playing time at a club that was 15th, he's not going to get on the plane to the World Cup. And it's very necessary for a player for his caliber that he thinks himself to be one of the best wonderful players in the world, like he wants to be on that plane to the World Cup. Now, with our defensive midfield issues and we not having Beleba, this is the time. I said it in my previous videos. He has to play both Kobe Mainoo and Bruno Fernandes in that central midfield. Because in as much as Casemiro is defensive minded, can play a little bit of both, he doesn't have the legs. He can't last 90 minutes. Ugarte, on the other hand, is nowhere to be found. Picking the ball from defense and finding ways to dispute the ball to the attacking phase is non-existent. Most of the times he gets the ball in between his legs, as if he's finding something of him missing on the floor in a football match, in a professional football match, in the Premier League. It's not good enough. Play Kobe Mainoo. His first game was against Everton and he was two of the pivots. As a defensive midfield going box to box, he can play. He might not give you the tenacity of a defensive-minded player, but he can play. Look at Busquets as a defensive midfield for Barcelona. He wasn't sliding, but he knows how to position himself. Positioning got him to win balls. And when he gets the ball, with his ability, he was able to progress the ball. Look at Michael Carrick at Manchester United. He wasn't the physically imposed player. He wasn't the athletic, energetic player, but he was always at the right position because he knew how to position himself to win balls for Manchester United. He wasn't a working type of defensive midfielder, but he was always where he needed to be to win the ball and progress the ball for Manchester United. Andre Pello wasn't energetic, wasn't physical, wasn't a defensive-minded defensive midfielder, but his positioning, wasting the ball, and their reading of the game was pivotal. It was pivotal. They did not need to be sliding in and out, running all over the pitch. The understanding of the game, the intelligences of the game, their positioning during the game helps them win the ball. Nobody has to be Gattuso. You got him winning the balls, but he's always almost out of position. He has to play both Bruno Fernandes and Kobe Mainoo to satisfy. We just can't lose Kobe Mainoo. We all want to back Ruben Amorim. I like him to stay because at some point in time, you have to stick to a manager and back him. It can't always be because of the manager. It can't. But you have to find a way to keep Kobe Mainoo. Because it was three amigos. It was Kobe Mainoo, Rasmus Hojlund, and Alejandro Garnacho. Fall out with Alejandro Garnacho. Rasmus Hojlund didn't leave at a station, but I keep advocating that Rasmus Hojlund should stay at Manchester United because I believe so much in him that he wasn't coached at Manchester United. He was left alone. And now he's going to Napoli, and Antonio Conte will make him a beast. I kid you not. He will be one of the best strikers in the world. And Antonio Conte. And now Kobe Mainoo wants to leave. We have to keep him. We have to keep him. We have to convince him. It's the last days of transfer. 10 clubs have surrounded Kobe Mainoo because they know when he goes on loan, it will be permanent. With the chaos at Manchester United, it will be permanent. And even if he stays, we have to give him a reason to sign an extension when it comes to the contract. Ruben Amorim has to perform. He has to find ways and means to perform. It's just aching watching United, not just on the pitch, but also off the pitch. We've been mismanaged for so long. Look at how far Manchester United has fallen from grace. Look at how far Manchester United has fallen from grace. Nothing seems to be going right with Man United having a positive preseason. People, they constantly talk about the harmony in the dressing room. And leading to this, Kobe Mainoo leaving Manchester United, not winning 3 games, our first 3 games of the season, losing 2 and drawing 1. Wow. This level of steadfastness for Manchester United fan is being tested. How can we? Because though Kobe Mainoo doesn't see a future at Manchester United, not because he's not playing regularly, but he doesn't see the team moving forward. That's why he wants to leave for long. That is why he wants to leave. Not because of regular playing time, no. We have to show something this season, or nobody will want to come to Manchester United. Xavi Simons going to Tottenham for just £51 million. Look, the Champions League, bro. No European competition. No European competition. Alejandro Garnacho finally leaving to Chelsea for £40 million and 10 million plus. I said 10 million, £40 million plus 10% sell-on clause. Chelsea got us again, bro. Chelsea got us again. Getting Garnacho for £40 million is a good deal for Chelsea with the ability and the potential of Alejandro Garnacho. The caveat there is we having a 10% selling clause, and we know Chelsea is known for selling. And if he being sold at market stage, we can get £5 million or £10 million to make up for the £40 million. And as good as Alejandro Garnacho is, he has to be careful because he's not going to play regularly for Chelsea. He's not. Look, people will say his great potential, his whatever. Look, we have to take that toxicity out of Manchester United. In as much as have a good future or something, he leaks the lineup with his brothers, send the lineup to his brother for his brother to leak for some few amounts of pounds or whatever. He kept doing it. He felt he was Cantona. Ferguson let Bakeda left because of such attitude. He had to fight a positive form. He would distract the dressing room. He showed bad attitude immediately when Ruben Amorim came. He was punished, came in stronger, and won his position. Not playing the Europa final didn't warrant him the power to go out and speak like that. It wasn't warranted. And we have to stand firm, especially in our disciplinary measures. Or else there is no future for Manchester United. Look, I never in my life or whatsoever thought Manchester would go down the drill like this. Never. Never. Now, the question remains is, which manager should, in case we sack Ruben Amorim, which manager? Nobody. I don't think even somebody would like to come to coach Manchester at this point in time because they will be fearful of their career. Amorim cares, you can see, but he has to get results. He said in an interview after Grimsby Town that you can't change the 22 players. If something is wrong, you can't change 22 players, which means he will go. That is what he's saying. He himself might walk away because he have done everything necessary he felt he need to be done. And our attitude still stinks. Man United fans are worried because the Kobe Mainoo is a baller. Kobe Mainoo is seriously a baller. Roberts are in for Anthony and it's permanent deal. It's a permanent deal. United want to get a permanent deal for Anthony, 40 million euros, which is 30 something million pounds. 31, 32, 33 million pounds. And it's a good value. And Anthony leaving Manchester United is not because of Ruben Amorim. He wasn't even performing under Eric Ten Hag. We have to get money to help propel the team. We spent so much. Now the question United fans will be asking, will this warrant us a midfielder? We have to, because I personally believe Kobe Mainoo should be starting with Bruno Fernandes if Baleba is not coming. Because next season we have to let Bruno Fernandes go. We have to get into the top 10 this season by hook or crook, by all means. We have to get to the top 10 because the chaos of the Manchester United is just beyond measure. And we need to stabilize the ship. The manager has to stay strong. He has to talk to these boys. The best solution for Kobe Mainoo to stay is him pairing with Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro will be leaving Manchester United. His contract is gone. Next season, it will be done. He doesn't need regular playing time. He doesn't. His legs are gone. Defensively, he can do something. But defensively, what he can do, I don't think at this stage in his life, he will do much more or much better than Kobe Mainoo. So Kobe Mino has to start with Bruno Fernandes. He has some athleticism in him to defend. He has it. He has to start with Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte should be gone. He's always out of position. I even pity Sesko now. He should have gone to Newcastle. The manner, the energy, the desire Newcastle play with. We don't play like that. We can't play like that. Why can't we play like that? Why? Why can't we play like that, Manchester United? Why can't we? This is demoralizing. This is demoralizing. We have to stabilize the ship. We have to convince Kobe Bryant to stay by all means. And it's also smart when you look at it from Kobe Bryant's point of view and his camp point of view. He might not necessarily want to leave, thinking that he wants to go on leave, but he's put Bayern United on notice that you have to play me. That's what he was doing. He's put Manchester United on notice that you have to play me. Look at teams surrounding for me. 10 teams just came within a blink of an eye. He's put Manchester United on notice. You have to play me. And he's forcing Ruben Amorim to play him. He doesn't need to fight for position. He's better than Casemiro at this stage. He's better than Ugarte at this stage. We don't need a defensive midfielder because those playing the defensive role are not even helping us defensively. We have to be better. For Kobe Bryant to stay. Now, Alejandro Garnacho has left the club. Look, he's a good player, but he's a menace. He's constantly distracting people. He did it the first time Eric Ten Hag came to Manchester United. When Eric Ten Hag was promoting him, he didn't promote him early because he had an attitude problem. So he wasn't only with Eric Ten Hag, only with Ruben Amorim. He had it with Eric Ten Hag. He had it with Ruben Amorim. So it's an issue with him. He might flourish at Chelsea, but Chelsea is no joke. If he goes and he puts aside attitude, he will leave. He will leave because I don't want to be like he has potential or his attitude stinks. He's not leaving because of his talent. Rashford didn't leave because of his talent either. It's because of their attitude. Rashford, at this point in time, I felt he fell out of love of Manchester United. He didn't love his boyhood club again. So there was no desire for him to play. United has fallen far from grace. From frying pan to fire. Would this be a wake-up call for every Manchester United player? I don't want to put the new signings on blast yet, because I can see Cunha. You can feel Cunha, that he plays with his heart. He runs around, picking the ball from every aspect, trying to create something. He wants to succeed. He wants Manchester United to succeed. Mbeumo is quality. Sesko is being starved from services. We have to get our act right. We have to. Please continue to like, subscribe, and comment in the comment section below. Let my channel grow. United with Alvin. Let it grow. Let's go.